Folks, you've been hearing a lot from me over recent weeks about COVID-19 and the LGAQ's push to secure economic stimulus for Queensland councils through our $608 million battle plan for Queensland local communities. This work is important and is a very big part of what we do for you, our member councils. But this advocacy is not the only thing the LGAQ does. As well as helping secure you the funding you need from state and federal governments, your association also has a raft of other benefits from members, from insurance to saving you millions of dollars on procurement, money that you can instead be spent on your local communities. The LGAQ mantra is connect, innovate, achieve. And our president, Mayor Mark Jamieson, has kept us honest in delivering that promise to our members. Our eyes are firmly on the future, especially digitalisation. For decades now, the LGAQ has been a leader in the application of technology in local government, particularly so-called smart technologies. As you have heard me say repeatedly, that investment has a real payoff for members and their communities. Savings, savings, savings. One of our biggest investments, over $8 million all up, including a proof of concept in 2019, has been to build a blockchain-enabled, artificial intelligence-informed, smart contract-capable, single portal for all council procurement. It's called Local Buy NextGen. It's been a massive undertaking that is now just months away from delivery. Think fraud-proof. Think cheaper, faster procurement, all available in one spot with a complete line of sight over all council purchases. Local Buy supports businesses across all industries and parts of the state, and they are working hard to engage even more businesses across regional Queensland to bring councils diversity. Local Buy makes it easier for local government to connect with their business communities through panels that satisfy the local government regulations for councils. Local government alone spends about $600 million through Local Buy arrangements each year. Having good procurement systems is critical to ensure this is effective, and our investment in NextGen is a key element. Today, I'm joined by my Peak Services colleague and Local Buy CEO, Peter Mifsud, who will fill you in on the great progress his team has made readying Local Buy NextGen for deployment from July. Over to you, Peter.
Thanks, Greg. It's great to be back on behalf of Local Buy to talk about how we're supporting local government across Queensland. We all know that it is critical for local government to get the maximum value out of every dollar spent, and we also know that the community want as many of those dollars spent in their local community as possible. To do that, you need an effective procurement solution, and that's why LGAQ have made a significant investment along with Local Buy in NextGen procurement. You'll recall that NextGen procurement involves a number of elements. It involves a portal, which makes it easier and simpler to actually see what the process is and the rules. It has a full procurement system to support not only how you do procurement within your organisation, but making it easier to connect with your local community. And it has a database which actually gives you real reporting to understand where your money's going and what are the opportunities. The other aspect of that is a blockchain, which will actually help future-proof the model, and we're working on that as well. We committed last time to ensure that that was ready for local government across Queensland by 1 July, and I'm happy to say that the teams have been working very hard to meet that deadline, and we are on track to deliver. And in fact, not only are we on track to deliver that, but we have a number of councils looking to go early, which is fantastic, and we're working with them to do so. So that's NextGen procurement. It's there, it's ready now for those that want to start onboarding. We're working hard with our partners, Vendor Panel and Arc Blue, to make that a reality. So please reach out if we can support you early in that regard. The other couple of things I want to take the opportunity to mention is that Local Buy knows that in the current climate, it's critical that local government supports, as I said, their community as much as possible. A lot of small and regional businesses are struggling, and we know that we have a role to play in that as Local Buy. So we're offering a couple of programs to support local government in that regard. One is that we're doing a mass refresh, which means that we're opening up most of our panels and looking to get a lot more small and regional suppliers onto our panels, to not only give them the best opportunity of getting more work but also allowing councils to engage them easier through our panels. Those tenders start this Saturday and they'll continue to roll through in the coming weeks and months to actually get, as I said, to get as many small and regional vendors on those panels to support as possible. The other thing we're doing is we're offering a small and regional business incentive package, and what that is for those that qualify, which is 20 or less FTEs or $2 million less or less turnover, we'll be allowing them to pay no admin fees for the first year, as well as we'll credit their rebate for the first quarter of next year. Again, something that we can do for what is potentially the most vulnerable of small businesses out in our community to give them the best chance of getting back on their feet after COVID-19. We're also looking at, we've extended our Grow Local program, So what that means is all new suppliers that come onto our panels will actually waive the first year administration fee for them. So Local Buy knows and understands that it's a tough environment. We know that as much as possible needs to be done to support local government across Queensland and support them supporting their local communities. And there's a few things that Local Buy are doing and are proud to be doing to support local government across Queensland. Thank you very much.
Thanks for that, Peter. All up, the LGAQ is delivering a $20 million investment in smart technology to assist our members in improving services and cutting costs. In future CEO wraps, I'll give you a detailed update on the member benefits from Jardoo websites, Local Government Sherlock, Our Town, and benchmarking tools, as well as our still emerging IoT network Streets project. It's full steam ahead at Local Government House in enabling Queensland's next generation councils, you folks, to reach your full potential. On a final note, today I gave a submission to the parliamentary inquiry into the conduct of the March 28 quadrennial local government elections. The LGAQ conducted a comprehensive survey of all elected members, mayors and councillors and council CEOs to inform the submission. We also received more detailed submissions from 17 councillors, which helped inform our final submission to the committee. Thanks to everyone who made a submission and or completed the survey. The LGAQ is extremely grateful for the efforts of member councils given the limited time frame and the broader issues you're all facing at present. Our submission details a series of shortcomings that directly concern the remit of the inquiry, such as the counting and publication of votes. We're also of the view that the scope of this inquiry is too narrow and does not afford effective consideration of the multitude of issues that impacted the delivery of this election. So our submission also identifies broader strategic considerations and makes a series of recommendations, including that a larger, broader inquiry be undertaken into the conduct of the 2020 local government elections to allow for the canvassing of all relevant issues, including systematic analysis of how the 74 recommendations of the 2017 Sully report were implemented and what impeded their successful execution. We'll keep you updated as things progress. Thank you.